About 30 seconds before we get our third quarter underway, so let's dive into our two-ball halftime adjustments, brought to you by Two-Ball Family Chiropractic Clinic in Centerville, where they can get you fixed up and live in a pain-free life. Well, for the Clarke Indians, it's pretty simple. You got to try to figure out a way to solve the half-court defense that EBF's thrown at you. They came out in 2-3, and Clarke did a fine job handling it early, but then they switched up to a 3-2, and that extra defense on the perimeter really just kind of threw off the whole rhythm of the offense there. So one way to do that, if you're Clarke, is against that zone, you got to have somebody who's not afraid to get into the teeth of it and then kick from there to some open shooters and hit some of those shots to try to take EBF out of that zone defense. As for the Rockets, again, hard to really pick apart when you're ahead 19 points here and make adjustments off of that. But I would say if you are EBF, you want to do a little bit of a better job on your defensive glass. Clarke did pull down, especially Josie Dunbar, had some success on the offensive glass there, grabbing some of those offensive rebounds. Now, ultimately, didn't hurt them too much, but still, you don't want to play with fire too much in that regard. The Rockets start with the basketball here in the third quarter. Ava Eastlick for three off the iron. Wagaman able to beat Hagan over to it in the corner and save it over to Molly Schaefer. Sixth rebound for Wagaman. Another three from Eastlick. Kicked off the iron. There's Wagaman again. Well, what did we just say for EBF? Their adjustment to make. Keep Clarke off the offensive glass, right? You don't want to play around with fire and give too many opportunities. Wagaman had a second and a third chance opportunity and converted on that third. Hagan's three off the mark. I like the set, though, there for Clarke. You saw they dove into the teeth of that zone and kicked to an open shooter. They're there. Those shooters are there on that edge. As Wagaman, again, it's the offensive glass, but this time it doesn't fall. Josie Dunbar is there for her ninth rebound. There are open shooters on the edge. Here underneath Wagaman, the block party. Able to swat it away from Allie Henry. Back the other way, the Rockets. Klein driving is called for a travel. It looked like she took steps, kind of a little shuffle step after she grabbed that pass in transition, and the bucket will not count. It remains 40-19. But again, back to that point, Indians have some open shooters out there if they can get into the heart of that zone. Right there, Dunbar out to McCoy, and she hits it. Beautiful offense. Great adjustment made there by Coach Schmidt. Now the onus will turn over. It's only one shot, don't get me wrong, but if they do that a couple more times, the onus will fall on Coach Fenton and the Rockets to have to adjust to that. So how do you do that? You switch out of a zone, perhaps. Wagaman off the dime from Kate Schaefer, banks it in. And that's one area that Clarke can't get away with here in the second half. They cannot trade buckets, especially with the deficit the way that it is. They've got to come up with some defensive stops, too. Here, along that perimeter, the pass tipped with the length that EBF puts out there. Walrad looking to try to get it inside. Back out to McCoy. 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. Hagan, right wing. Wanted to go into Allie Henry. Klein, what a play. Whitney Klein threw it off of Hagan after tipping it away. (42-22). The lead 20 for the home team Rockets. Right side, Kate Schaefer underneath Klein. Got there in the teeth of the zone. Missed the shot. Got it back. Had it blocked and taken away by Ava Hagan. Offensive rebounds kind of piling up here a little bit for EBF now. McCoy, right side. Allie Henry gets in the lane. Swatted by Klein. The second block for Klein. Here goes Eastlick. Bounce pass to Molly Schaefer. Oh, good play. Allie Henry saving it to McCoy under the basket. Ninth turnover for the Rockets. She's got it here on the right wing, and Molly Schaefer tips it to herself near half court. She'll leave it off for Eastlick, who's got a wide open layup. 14 turnovers. Count them up for the Clarke Indians. That's just too many against EBF. They will turn defense into offense better than just about anybody else in the conference. Here, McCoy for three. Another one, no, off the back iron. Rebound, Eastlick. Ava looking to press the issue the other way. Clarke does a good job getting back, and she'll pull it back. Here, Molly Schaefer, about 8 feet away, is fouled on the closeout. I think they got Josie Dunbar for the infraction, and it will be number 11, her second. And Molly Schaefer is going to go back to the line after she went 0 for 2 at the stripe in the first half. She makes that one to push her total to 13 points on the night. Walrad and Allie Henry are going to take a seat as Tori Henry returns to the game. And for the first time tonight, we see Marissa Bakley, junior number 5. Schaefer's second free throw, perfect. 2 for 4 in the ball game now. 46-22 EBF. 4:45 to go, third quarter. McCoy working around the top of this zone. Goes back to the corner for Hagan. Ava looking inside. You see a little bit of adjustment made here as this one's thrown into the backcourt. That's going to be another turnover by Clarke. A little bit of an adjustment made there by Coach Fenton and the Rockets in that half-court set. Dunbar was down in the lane trying to come free, but you could see some of those white jerseys were a little bit further off the perimeter that time, clogging up that lane, not allowing Clarke to get the ball inside. Molly Schaefer gets the inbounds pass from Klein. Can't hit the shot right of the lane. McCoy there for the board. Ahead to Tori Henry. Finds McCoy at the top of the key. Maddie McCoy hands it off there to Bakley and threw it away. Inside Kate Schaefer. Schaefer to Schaefer. Molly can't hit the left-hand layup. And McCoy gets the rebound. Ahead, Tori Henry is going to try a three and bury it from the right wing. Tori's first points of the night. And for her 14th made three of the year. Klein running the baseline, had the pass be a little bit low, kicked off her ankle, and McCoy grabbed the steal. 10th turnover by EBF. 46-25, and another turnover again. My goodness, they just continue to pile up against the Clarke Indians. Kate Schaefer inside, got fouled. Good defense there by Clarke. I liked the double team that came to Kate Schaefer. She had nowhere to go, and then she got bailed out by drawing some contact here from Josie Dunbar. That's going to be her third personal foul and team second here in the second half. And Kate Schaefer goes to a spot on the floor she does not like to be at, it seems, as she misses the first here. Coming in tonight, Kate, 7 of 30 at the line. That's down there at 23%. As we'll see Ashlyn Crawford, who had such a great first half off the bench, check in here for Clarke. Dunbar takes a seat with those 3 fouls. Also, Bakley is out of the game. Allie Henry has returned, and Kate hits the second free throw here. That was your old reverse broadcaster's jinx there. You're welcome, Rocket fans. Not like they need the point. 47-25 with 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Skip pass all the way to Hagan in the corner. Finds McCoy. Back again to Ava. Crawford calling for it down low, but they have to keep it up high. McCoy tracks it down near half court. Maddie swings it left to Tori Henry. Fakes it to Allie in the corner. Back over to Hagan right side. Avon surveying. Back again to Tori. Little shoulder shimmy. Cut off there by a double team. Dribbles out of it now. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 6, 5, 4. Over to McCoy. She's going to hoist a deep three and hit it. Wow, that was almost from Bussey. That was more than a few steps back. She's hit a couple of threes now here in this second half. And we got a blocking foul on the other end that's going to go against the Indians. Ashlyn Crawford picks up her first personal foul. And EBF will reset. Josie Dunbar going to take the spot of Ava Hagan. Third team foul, by the way, here in the second half on Clarke. Molly Schaefer running to the rim. Klein found her, but she got fouled on the way up by McCoy. First personal on Maddie McCoy, fourth team foul, and we'll go back to the stripe again for Molly Schaefer. 14 points in the game for number 1, 2 of 4 at the line, and she rattles that one in. Just over 2:45 to go in this third quarter, and Schaefer's hit her last 4 free throws. Allie Henry looks to press the issue ahead. Finds Tori in the left corner. Gets baseline. Cut off there. Got it away from the double team. Henry over to McCoy. And Klein blocked it. Almost saved it actually on the sideline, but saved it to McCoy. We've got a foul on the floor here. It's going to go against EBF. If that's Wagaman, that's 4. And it is on 22. Aliyah just picked up number 4. And first team foul of the second half, so we may not see, I would be surprised if we see Wagaman for the final 2.5 minutes of this third quarter, and it might be longer than that. Dunbar gets the pass in the corner on the inbounds from Tori Henry. Looks to drive, puts it up right in the lane. Strong take again for Josie Dunbar. She's got 6. A couple more buckets, and she could be flirting with a double-double here with 9 rebounds in my book. Molly Schaefer, left side helm. This pass tipped, stolen. Allie Henry's got 5 steals tonight. Finds Tori left of the lane, and that one blocked out of bounds, or partially deflected, I should say, by Kate Schaefer. I liked the idea from Tori there of trying to get the shot blocker to fly by with Kate Schaefer, but while she did leave her feet, she didn't go flying out of bounds, lead to an open layup. Number 25, Lily Arnold's come in for Ashlyn Crawford, by the way, for Clarke. The shot from Allie Henry's off the mark. Kate Schaefer's got another rebound. I've got her down with 5. And Tori Henry picks the pocket of Kate Schaefer. Now Allie running the floor, banks it in around Klein. 11 points for Allie Henry. The sister-sister connection that time down the floor. 49-32. Down to 17 for the Indians, but they need more where that came from. With 1:45 to go here, third quarter. That's one way to get it done. Tori Henry, another steal. Finds Allie. It was tipped by Molly Schaefer, but the pass got there, and a quick timeout from Tony Fenton. Clarke Indians back within 15. 93 seconds remain here in the third quarter. It's a full timeout for the Rockets. We'll take half that and bring you back to Eddyville.